Got some extra cash you need to park for a little while, but you want it to do more than just, sit in a savings account? Well, today we're gonna break down a really simple but super powerful guide to short-term investing.
So let's just dive right into the big question. You've got money you know you won't need for a few days, maybe a few months, or even up to a year. So where's the smartest place to put it so it actually works for you?
First up, let's tackle the shortest possible time frame. What if you only have a few days or a couple of weeks? This is like the very first step on our investment ladder. For a time frame this short, the go-to option is something called a liquid fund. The best way to think of it is like a high-powered savings account. It's a very low-risk mutual fund designed to be incredibly flexible, and it invests in stuff that matures in under 91 days. That basically just means you can get your money back really, really quickly. So let's break down the advantages here. You're typically going to earn a little bit more than you would in a standard fixed deposit. The fees to manage it, which is called the expense ratio, are minimal. And here's the real key, the flexibility. After just 7 days, you can pull your money out without any penalty at all. Okay, so what if you have a bit more time on your hands? We're talking anywhere from 1 to 12 months. Let's climb up to the next rung on the ladder.
Now, within this time frame, there's a neat tiered approach. For a 1 to 2 month window, a short-term debt mutual fund is the way to go. But if you can commit your money for a bit longer, say up to a year, you can step up again to a medium-term debt mutual fund. And the idea there is to potentially boost those returns even more. The main thing to get here is the progression. The longer you can commit your money inside this 1-year time frame, the higher your potential returns. And what's great is that even as those returns go up, the management costs stay low and you typically don't have to worry about any penalties for withdrawal.
All right, now we're getting into a more significant time frame, 1 to 3 years. This is usually the zone where people start thinking about the stock market, right? But the advice we're looking at is very specific, and honestly, it might be a little surprising.
Yep, that's a direct quote. And it's a pretty powerful warning. The logic is that a 1 to 3 year period just isn't long enough to reliably ride out the volatility of the stock market. I mean, a sudden downturn right when you need the money could force you to sell at a loss.
And this visual really gets to the heart of it. Instead of stocks, the recommendation shifts to corporate bond funds. So what are those? Well, you're essentially lending money to companies, and in exchange, they give you regular interest payments. You're trading the unpredictable swings of the stock market for the relative stability and the much more predictable returns of corporate bonds.
So what kind of return are we even talking about with these corporate bond funds? Now, of course, it's not guaranteed, but the source suggests a potential interest rate of nearly 9 to 10%. That's a really attractive figure for an investment that's a lot less volatile.
So to sum it all up, you're looking at a strong potential return. You've got low management fees and no exit penalty. That is a really compelling combination for any goal you might be aiming for in that 1 to 3 year window.
Okay, so we've covered the very short term all the way up to 3 years.
But what happens when your investment horizon is truly long term? We're talking 3 years and beyond. This is where the entire strategy just pivots. The moment your time frame stretches beyond 3 years, the whole strategy shifts completely over to equity mutual funds. The source even calls them your best friends for the long term. So why the big change? Because a longer time frame gives your investment the one thing it needs to succeed in the stock market: time. Time to recover from the inevitable downturns and time to really capture its potential for significant growth. When you step back and look at it, this whole framework is really just a ladder. The goal is super simple: match the right investment rung to your specific time horizon. It's a clear, progressive strategy that helps you balance risk and return, all based on when you'll need your money. Now that you have this clear framework, it really takes the guesswork out of the whole equation. So the only question left is the one you have to answer for yourself. Based on your own financial goals and your own timelines, what's the right first step on this ladder for you?